Recording. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the session. So we have discussed regarding some of the things yesterday. Wait, yeah. So not yesterday, day before yesterday. I hope you people were busy day yesterday. That's why no worries. Till now we have completed some of the things like these are the tabs. Okay, now I'll take you to some of the extra tabs, something called what are the rest. Today I'll complete all the rest of the tabs. Okay, first and foremost we'll talk towards index management. See, if you see the index management, it is basically related to all parameters which are you are going to pick up. See, what is property? If we talk about property, we need to go to log activity. So when we are going for add filter, we used to give some of the property over here. See, I already told there is something called index and there is something called non-index. See, destination IP is indexed, category is indexed, log source is indexed, destination port is indexed, and some of the thing, if it is not given with the index, that means it was not indexed in their respective location. So if you are talking to me like that, see, if you are going and saying that in your organization someone used to be like that, if you are asking any question, he used to provide answer. So he used to keep so much of the things in his memory in such a way that he used to give us such a fast answer, so that if someone asks where is Lobo, or you can say where is Ranjit, if someone asks, he used to say he's in the cabin 12, he's in the cabin 11 or something like. See, why? Because his indexing power is quite high. So what he used to do, he keep on memorizing all those things in one location for the sake of whatever the reason. See, if the something like, see, Ranjit related any data, he used to keep in such a place, so that whenever I will ask, if I ask about Ranjit, he will give the fast response towards that. Look alike. See, in an admin tab, there is the index management. You can do property indexes. See, there are so many indexes. See, if you see indexed on the top, see, there are almost not less than almost 1,000 kind of thing around, not less than even 1,000. If you count, I'm not able to see the count, but see, the properties which are indexed, it is used to be in green color first and foremost, and you will find what is the indexing capability. In the last 3 days, the log source, which is covered 9 kb. See, there is something called, it is covered in these indexes. See, there is index table is there. For their custom rule used 55 kb of data written in the index database. Okay, so we can also understood what is the database location. It is something like events, flows. Okay, and we can see what are the things that are available, events and flows. These two databases are there. We can see what are the enable and disable. If you click on enable, you will only find these are the enabled by default. These are the major enabled, out of which, see, one of the things, see, quick filter is something called more data written on its capability. You can see by looks, and if you go for last 30 days of data, or you can say 7 days or something, you can see there are so many things. See, quick filter is something called 39 MB, which is the largest thing, which is it has kept in its memory, that you can call as a more it was utilized by that particular database. Okay, so for the it is more of events. See, why? Because we have not done any flows related activity. That's the reason it is showing more of events. So we can also even come to know in your organization, if it is more of your data, we can come to know what is the index capability of this. If something, sometimes it used to be in GBs also. So if you are not clear, or if you not kept, or if you are not disabled all those things. So, but one thing, if you are enabling, it makes search properties quite faster, but processing property become, you can say property become, it will affect on your properties. You can say, so you can say processing, sorry, I'm not saying about property. If you are enabling all the disabled also, if you want enable, you can enable some of the things whichever you want. You are thinking that this is the most important and I'm going to use quite frequently. you can do that, so that the information will be more reliable, as well as it used to be faster. But if you don't, if you enable something like you select all these, and you can say you select these things, and if you enable like this without understanding the number of process, or you can say traffic error about this property, if you do that, if it is more and more, then it will affect on your system performance. So be careful when see.
Uh,
Ask me.
Vishnu, means I didn't understand why we are using the index management. What is the main function
See,
of the?
index management for faster search. It will give the faster result. Why? Because, yeah, example for example, see in your organization there are some 10, 15, some 100 plus destination IPs. Okay. If it is something like 10.0.1.1, if I'm doing indexing on destination IP, it will create an IP 10.0.1.1, and whatever the traffic towards this 10.0.0.1, it will capture entire traffic and kept a metadata over there. See, indexing something like in a page, see chapter 1 it is 01 to 027, chapter 2 27 to 29. So if you wanna go and check chapter 1, so you need not to go each and page by page from the first page. So you directly go to the index and check it is a 28 page to 59 page. So you directly go to 28 page instead of going one by one. So you need not to check from first day, first page 1, page 2, page 3, where is the chapter 22. So like that, these are the some of the things in a database. What is the page number of these? If you are giving something submitted by, or you can say flows per second, if you are giving this as a indexing, so whenever if this may have the page, you consider it is something chapter 11, so flows per second is a chapter 11, so you don't know what is the page number. If you enable this this particular indexing, it in a first page itself it will show flows per second is starting from 111 to 215. So we, instead of going starting from page 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 up to 111, by reaching 111 it will take so much of time. Again it in 111 to 213 you have to check 111 112 113 page, like that. In that, maybe in page there might be some 100
Yeah,
times.
can you show us an example how to create this index search?
See,
Means
see, this is the indexing. If I'm do, see, I'll give an example. See, the faster manner, how much it faster. So I'll take a source IP. I'll do for a longer search, then you can come to know. So for example, I'm doing indexing is 127 dot, sorry, 192.168 dot. How do I know what was an IP? I'll tell. Wait, I have some.
what is that operator? There
Huh?
equals and
I'll tell.
there is one option.
I'll wait a while. What was it? Hmm. What was important logs? I have it somewhere. So I'll check this one only. I should 13.11. Okay. I'll go to this particular thing. So yes, so you are asking this operator, it is equals, does not equal. We have a discussion on this, how to do a log activity. It is something, the source IP equals source IP, it does not equal source IP, equals to any of means multiple. If you want to give multiple IPs, or you can say does not equals any of, you can check, you can also give multiple of options. So I am explaining one of the things. See, for 9 I'm saying source IP index, this is index data. Now I am going to search how much faster it is. 10.111 suppose. So I am going for 1 week data. It's completed and it has given some 0 result. What is an IP, man? I need to have some IP. Sorry, 13.11. Okay, I need to check 13.11. So then you can come to know source source IP index 192.168.13.11. okay, this something. So I have given this 13.11 and there is no result. Why there is no result? Wait a while, I'll check what are the other options are available. Is my system not having anything new IP other than that? There is some 111.129. Actually there is a very limited data either. Still I'll show you. So your source IP indexed is 192.168.111.129. okay, so now I'm doing indexed one search. How much faster it is? See, I'll check. It has given 7 days data. I'll go for something like, if it is something like 1 month data, then also see it is taking some, see it is doing some process and it is some 5 seconds. okay, got it. Now I'm 5 seconds, got it. Now at the same point of now I'll go with another search, which is any IP which is not indexed. See, it is not indexed. I do 192.168.111.129, same IP. I am searching for same IP. See how much time it will take. Already it was done. Okay, I'll go for again. Update. My goodness, it's already there. That's the reason it is giving. Why? Because last search only it is giving. Then I'll go with then. It is something like it will take so much of time other than the normal period. If it is indexed, it will give very faster result. In actually, if it is in real time organization data, the logs now in this system logs are not available. That's the reason. According to the requirement, I used to start and stop that particular logs. Why? Because it's need not to keep my system all the time up. That's the reason I have not switched on the entire system in an entire day. But what is the meaning of index is something like, if you start from if you are searching any index data, it will give in seconds. You can say in sometimes it will be not less than a minute. It should be completed. It used to be completed in a minute. In a longer search, if you are going for some 7 day search or 8 day search of any real time data, if you are searching in any 1 terabyte or gigabyte data, it will give faster search and it will be in less than a minute. But if you are going for unindexed data, which is not enabled in this property, see the entire thing is see, if you are searching on something like start date or management or metric ID or any something like event ID, so you have not indexed, that means it will go and search from the first page of the that particular event or flow database to the last page of search, the last page of that particular database. That may be of 1 gigabyte, 2 gigabytes, 10 gigabytes, it may be 100 gigabytes. If it is not indexed, it will go and search from the each and every page of your database, entire database. If it is indexed, it will search only whatever the actual place of that particular property where it is. That is the difference between your index. That is the reason if index management will give you, it will help you out. If you are thinking this particular event ID, or you can say this particular PCAP data, if you are finding this is one of the most important property according to your organization, sometimes you are doing so much of querying, you are doing so much of query on this particular PCAP data. So and you can come to know even what are the things which is data written, it will show here, and if you are unable, then only it will show here. See, these are not yet done any data written, so you can disable. Why? Because it is not yet more, that means you can say it's not used more. So like that you can come to know. If you don't want, you can disable this, so that whenever you are going for this search, it is disabled now. That means you have to search entire database. If it is something like in identity host name, identify host name, it is indexed. Why? Because it is enabled. So you know the page locations in a database, on which table it is there, from which line to which line this particular identify host name is managed. So this particular search will directly go to that particular index data. So that is the meaning of your index management. It will give all the properties. See, it will give it is related to only properties. See, all property, whatever the properties are there in your system. So if you see the log property over here, add a filter, see the entire thing, see whatever it is available over here, these are the things that are available in a index management at the same point of time. This is very helpful for those who want to do more and more activity on a similar kind of parameter. If something like, see, I used to search on the most on source IP. By default, it is enabled. If you do disable, if you disable that particular source IP indexing, which may impact on my searches in a real-time environment, if I do some set of 10 TB of data search over there, if I am not doing the index on specific source IP, which is most important for me, I used to do so much of activity on that source IP daily. So if I don't do that particular indexing on particular source IP, what happens? It will check 10 TB of data every search. On every search, if I going for last 5 hours of data, whatever the 5 hours of data is there, so it will search each and every table line of that particular last 5 hours. If you are searching for 1 month of data, which is if you think it is 100 terabyte of data, or you can say 100 gigs, you can say 1 TB of data or 2 TB of data, which is a huge thing. If you are going and searching in a table of 100 TB, or you can say 2 TB or 10 TB, which may take sometimes 15 minutes, 20 minutes to complete that search. If you do the indexing, if you do index enable like this, instead of going to each and every line of that particular thing, it will go and search that particular property on which table it is there. So it will go. That's the reason this particular index, that is what accumulations, when we are talking about accumulations, this is what accumulations. Property will do the accumulation with respect to this property. Whenever it finds any host name, it will keep on against this particular property and kept it as an index enabled. Got it? This is the meaning of your index management. So you can check all database events and flows. These two are the databases that you can do, and it will show custom. Only custom means what are the things you have done on your own. We'll talk about all these things also. And it will show enabled and disabled, and it will give last 7 days, 6 days, whatever. Okay. This is one of the thing. And there is something called aggregated data. Here it is related to all your reports. We have seen reports over here. See, there is some weekly hours, there is a manual and all. See, hourly data, manual, but there is a search behind this particular report. Okay, there is a search behind this report. What it will do in this aggregated data. See, if you see aggregated data management, there are so many things. First and foremost, you start from here. Here it is reports, time series, ADE rules, and aggregated data view. If you click over here, it will give. These are the IDs and these are the enables. If you know the ID directly, you can see. But if you don't know ID and all, you just go to report. See, there is a weekly firewall allow activity is there. By default, each and every aggregated data used to be enabled. See, I have done these 3 things, it automatically enabled, and it is having 3 different types of chart names. That's why it is having 3 different name of aggregation. What happens when it is enabled? See, there is a auto interval auto fresh interval time is there, that is 1 minute. On every 1 minute, what happens? It will do the whatever the search is there and keep the data over here. Got it? If you are keeping this, it will be some 1 week of data. If it is 1 week of data is there, suppose I am doing for top alarm for this is of whatever something like see it is a weekly firewall data. So what happens? So it will, what it will do, the search will do the particular weekly of data, and it will release last 1 minute and it will add 1 minute. It will release last 1 minute and it will add 1 minute, okay, of data to this particular report. So what happens if you do the report manually? If you do the report manually in the system, if you do the report manually on the system, if you run this system, see, if you want to run this particular, again, see, something like I want to go with monthly. So what happens if I run this report? There is two options. One is run report, one is run on raw data. If you do this, it will take so much of time. If you click on run report, so it may take only several minutes. 1 month of data, maybe sometimes it used to be in a big organization, it used to be sometimes it used to be 150 to 200 terabytes of data. You can say 10 to 20 terabytes of data, not 100 TB. It used to be 10 to 20 TB of data. So searching of 10 to 20 TB of data is quite bigger aspect, and it will take so many hours sometimes. But this aggregation of data management will help you out. It will give within a span of 1 to 2 minutes, maximum of 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Not even if it is a bigger data, if something like monthly data is there, it may give in within a span of maximum of 10 to 15 minutes. How it is possible? It keep on doing that particular monthly aggregation. Whenever you are creating a report, it start from that particular time. So every auto interval, what is the auto interval? 1 minute. It will keep the data and keep it at location against this particular aggregated. This is what aggregated data management. So it will keep a table against this particular report name. It will keep 1 minute data. Next minute it will, if it is 1 week, it will keep on doing till 1 week. After 1 week, what happens? It will add first minute data and it will leave the 1 minute data. It will add the 1 minute data, it will leave the 1 minute data. It's something, it is adding latest 1 minute data and it is destroying last 1 minute data. So like that, it will keep the total entire 1 week of data according to the report. Will it be only on for remote reports? No, it will also for time series. So what is the time series? See, there are some time series are there. One is EPS, flows, top log sources. See, there are some time series. How can we see where are these time series? We can go and see in QRadar at some location. If you see log activity, cancel. If you go and see edits, edit search, you can check over here time series. How can you check? You can see whether it is there or not. I'll show you. Top log sources and event category distribution. Okay, first and foremost, over here there is a search is there, event category distribution. If you select and load, how can you see it is a, see, this is what time series is. You can search and find the time series over there. Data is not there, it's okay. I'll go for last 3 hours so that at least something will show. See, this is the time series. For this accumulation, see, it has given very faster information in a milliseconds. How this aggregation was done at this aggregated data management against this particular thing. Got it? So it may be months data, days data, and whatever the data written against this particular report name, it will show here. Sometimes it is nothing is there, sometimes it's there. Right now it is 0. Why? Because why? My QRadar is not on active mode. I used to switch off when our class is over. I used to freeze this machine. I used to freeze. Why? Because I do not want to keep the system on. That's the reason the data is not there. But in a real-time manner, it will show here that the data written against this particular report, or you can say time series, it will show here. is the last hour data. If you go and see for last 7 days data, there may be see data written. See, this is the last hour data, but if it is against, it is quite very less. What it you do, it will keep on do the soft linking, and you can say it used to be a metadata only. Don't think it will keep a copy over in this particular accumulation and aggregate data, and also in a flows and events as a events, and you can say there is again database is a raw data. It's not like that. It will give a simple, it will keep a metadata location. It is something like if Vishnu is there, so you know the Vishnu's name. So what you will do, just you are identifying in your mind that he is in cabin number 12, or you can say is cabin number 13, or you can say his phone number is 99512644. It's not mean that he's providing his some card and all, whatever he is giving some card and all, but it is something soft linked only. It is not directly he's providing his mobile to you directly. So like that. So it is linking over there the entire that related to that data. It will keep on adding this particular aggregated data, and the data size is 107.58 KB. Time series search is 86 times it was searched, and the last modified was this time. So like that you can see all the data, whatever major data used to be available here. See, there are total 106 time series are there. If you go and search and check this, it will be relatively same. So not this one. If I go to log activity and search, the count is almost 106 only. Whatever you want to check, you can see. See, you want to see web request by source, you can also see in the system. Web request, you can check. Web, it may be not in this one. It's okay, I'll show you. Last hour it may be. Yeah, so I'll show you by time series. If you go to the bottom, where it is, whether it may not be the time series, we can see what was it. I'll see. This might not be, this is something else. Time series used to be like this top, or you can say see top, or you can say specific log sources, or you can say like this top application, top offenses over time, outbound. See, these are basically created by QRadar itself. So this is automatically kept it, ICM type, flows and all. If you don't want to do the aggregation on this one, if you found that the flow is not there, if you don't want to see the flow, you can just disable all that flows. Why? Because you need not to worry about those things, and you can get all disable, enable. If you want to see, you can see disable database, also events and flows. If you want to just go to directly flows, you can go and enable, and you can disable all these things without asking. Just select something like this, like this, sorry. Do this.